They said I would never walk. That I wouldn't be a functioning member of society. That the odds would always be against me. But I refused to listen then, and I refuse to listen now. Join me on the greatest challenge I have ever faced as I climb 20,000 steps to the peak of Mount Kilimanjaro and raise $750,000 for clean water programs in East Africa. There is no can't or won't, only how to make the impossible possible.
It's really scary. It makes me feel a little bit nauseous. You hear amazing things about the climb, and you hear horror stories about the climb. This is a really tough thing,
How far have you walked for a drink of water?
Every day, people around the world spend 200 million hours drowning in water.
200 million hours.
200 million hours. We can walk with them.
In solidarity.
On May 6th, Spencer West will begin an epic 300-kilometer water walk
From Edmonton to Calgary to help provide a permanent source of clean water to people around the world. We are challenging schools in Alberta and across Canada
to do your own water walks and raise $25 for every student in your school.
We can go the distance to bring clean water to everyone.
Everywhere around the world.
We can walk for water.
That are thrown your way. I had everything. I had money, a car, material possessions, and there's this unwritten rule that money and material possessions are supposed to make you happy. But I wasn't happy. I was looking for a job that only paid well but made the world a better place. But I didn't know how to find that. And then December of 2007, a good friend of mine invited me to go on a volunteer trip to Kenya to help build a school for Free the Children. First I was like, what? Remember, standing on my hands, I'm 2'7" tall. I'm pretty sure that's a snack to half the animals in Kenya. And I don't want to be Meals on Wheels, thank you. But what I was doing wasn't working and I needed to take a risk, so I went to Kenya. And although it's cliche, it's honest. It was a life-changing experience. Not only did I see the incredible work of Free the Children, how they were breaking the cycle of poverty, but I had the opportunity to sit down with some kids at the Free the Children schools and answer their questions and tell my story. And at the end, a young girl raised her hand and she said to me that she didn't know something like this, meaning the loss of my legs, could happen to white people too. And that's one phrase fundamentally changed the entire course of my life. We can get so caught up in looking at the cants and won'ts of the world that we lose sight of the hows. My how became using my story to inspire other people, not only to look at challenges differently, but to get involved with something they were passionate about. And on top of this, I could use my story to give back to the children.
I stand in front of you as living proof that there is no can't, there is no won't, only how.